Hi guys, so I want to talk about clickbait. Okay, seems to be a new thing that's hitting the headlines. Okay, clickbait it's something new. We've only heard about it in the last couple of weeks, and what really clickbait is about is when you're on Facebook or any social media and stuff, and you go and search something and you put something in, news items will come in, and basically it's their way, it's this, whatever wrote it is going to get some money when you click onto it, and most of the time it is just a lot of rubbish mentioned by one of the stars, and then it gets twisted and it turns into this falseness. You may see it by saying, like for us, it'll be DC Universe in Crisis, Batman film not ready. So let's talk about clickbait. Now clickbait can actually help the DC Universe. For more than 10 months now, critics, bloggers, haters have been dragging Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice through the mud. In fact, they talk about how much they hate it more than they talk about like any other movie, Captain America Civil War. The same has been true for Suicide Squad and its theatrical release last August. In fact, 3 months in an entire of hatred and snark has clouded the very existence of DC Extended Universe, with so many calling it an abject failure that needs to be shut down and rebooted immediately to be saved from itself. Of course, a lot of that hatred could be clickbait driven. After all, the very mention of doom gloom for the DCU is enough to get a good argument going among the people on social media, which brings us to the latest doom and gloom headlines at DC's still young cinematic franchise. That's 3 different websites posting the same story, all of them with speculation and opinion based on unconfirmed rumour that naturally no one can completely verify. Coincidentally, this comes the day after a new image from Justice League movie was released, and on the heels of badly misinterpreted and overanalyzed quotes from Ben Affleck about his solo Batman movie that he continues to be questioned about in the midst of promoting his current movie that already exists, Live by Night. What's hilarious about this Justice League a Mess rumour is that the last time I heard a rumour about a production that was predicted to be failure was Rogue One, a Star Wars story that was undergoing massive reshoots for a number of reasons. The internet panicked for a full 6 months before the movie was even set to release. Rogue One has been out in theatres since December 16. The latest update on troubles and problems out. What trouble production? I assume Gareth Edwards is disgraced by his near billion and counting box office. Now here we go again, a silly rumour, even 11 months away from November 17 release date of Justice League, is supposed to whip us into a frenzy yet again about the future of DCU being in jeopardy. On one hand, we can see the bloggers and haters are coming from because the divide the critics and audience over BVS and Suicide Squad has made the DCEU an easy target for clickbait. So if you've got all this going on between critics and fans and whatever, it's all you got to do is put one wee bit of news. People click onto it, and some person or another is getting money for it. And every time one of these negative clickbait stories about the DC comes up, a few things. It keeps the DCEU constant conversation, giving it free publicity. It angers the fans who actually enjoy the DCU and causes many of them to outwardly defend the movies. It makes the friends of those fans curious about why this franchise could possibly be as bad as bloggers make out. Now, when you're talking about angering a fan base, remember this particular fan base has already spent $2.286 billion on the movie theatre alone worldwide to see these movies, and who knows how much they have paid to own Blu-ray and digital copies in the home theatres and personal use. If people have already made a sizable investment in the DCU and willing to enjoy the product and want more of it, how exactly do you think they'll react to a constant barrage of negative views and rumours being tossed about? Now, when we are talking about angering a fan base, remember this particular fan base. So what exactly is a negative rumour about Justice League being a mess, or the Batman solo movie being delayed, supposed to do? It's really going to stop large amount of people going to see them? Is it going to somehow hurt WB and DC's bottom line when it comes to the profitability of the franchise? Or is it just another way to get clicks or desperate bloggers who don't know how to write real news? Whatever the reason, it's not damaging DCU fan base one bit. If anything, it's making the fan base stronger and tougher, if such a thing is possible, of fans of movies. I've mentioned before that Transformer movies are completely insulted from absolutely scathing critical reviews because each movie has made more than the last time they're released, and that's almost 4 billion franchise through 4 movies. Imagine if the franchise had more fans of the cartoon on its side, how much would it make? Now, the situation in DCU is in that the fans of the movies alone, and fans like myself who embrace the comics as well, they have all come together. They feel backed into a critical corner by the haters that tell them constantly how bad the movies are and how dark and really bad miscast they are and how wrong the fans are for liking them. They have no fact to the base on either. It's just their opinion. It's the same if it's the DCU fans' opinion that the franchise is anything but doomed and changed. In the unlikely event, that's right now. In January, Justice League is actually a mess. That's not. One could think even months is more than enough to sort it out, and Ben Affleck would exactly bolt from his solo movie. Batman, as a result of the speculation, is very silly things to do. Almost a year away in the movie's release, because if Rogue One proved 6 months is enough to figure out that might actually exist with a movie, assuming it's more than a rumour. Now, here's the thing. Now, there was a poll done. There's bloggers been done about the best film of 2016. There's was Comic Book World or Comic Book Post or something like that, and they done a poll, and Batman v Superman, you could see by the voters' opinion that it was way up. It was up high, and it's a clear winner. Batman v Superman, best superhero movie of 2016. Civil War was not as much. Suicide Squad, well, so it looked like BVS was a clear winner. It was also winning in categories when it was the best fight ever. And lo and behold, this website, let's see if I can find the name of it. Let's see. I want to, if I can click down. And basically, did it win? No. Basically, Civil War won best film of 2006 of 16, even though when you look at the polls, it was nowhere close to that. And one of the people that worked for the page has actually come out and said they would rather watch 16 films, or so many films of Marvel films. It's CB Comic Book. Yep, it's and the website is CB. It's called Comic Book, and a guy called Brandon, comicbook.com, and Brandon Davis has actually said, I would rather sit through 16 MCU's films before Avengers Infinity War than 3 DCU ahead of Justice League. And that is basically saying that this is a guy that works for comicbook.com, I'm led to believe. And so he's just fired himself in the foot, basically proving that this website, comicbook.com, is biased, and they're just using it. And some people say that the YouTube comic book cast is biased comic book cast too, and the guys in it are constantly. And this seems to be the trend. Why? Maybe the people on YouTube want the like button. They want, you see all these YouTube channels all the time, and they're getting gifts to get Brian because they're subscribing. Me, I doubt this YouTube channel will get many views. As I say, I'm here to do my Facebook page. This YouTube, just an extra bonus. So, this is the thing. When you see news on reports, and I've said it through all my video bits, is you just ignore them. Unless you hear something from Warner Brothers, and let's face it, Warner Brothers isn't going to come out and say, oh, we're in chaos. We've had reports now that Shazam, the film that's getting done, looks high-spirited. The director of Aquaman has just spoke to The Rock, and he's glad that that film is now joining the DCU universe, and look things. So all this mess about Wonder Woman being in a mess and everything else, and somebody's seen it, wasn't impressed. Who cares? It's just one person's opinion. You take your own opinion when you go and see a film. I've seen the trailer, that's enough for me. Same as BVS or Suicide Squad. What I saw in those trailers, that was a film fantastic. It's everything that a fan wanted to see. So if you subscribe to these comic book channels, unsubscribe to them. Maybe I'm biased because I run a DC, unsubscribe to me. So I'm just here talking to you guys, trying to get the positive feel out there. And that's what I want you guys to do, okay? So join us on my Facebook page on Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, and join in the positive debate only, okay? So be positive out there, people, and thanks for listening.